Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Sidney High School for girls varsity basketball action, where the West Carrollton Pirates take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Today's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Schwederman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, Moran's Refrigerations, and First National Bank. I'm Brandon Coverman, flying solo today for this girls varsity basketball action between West Carrollton and Sidney. West Carrollton coming in at a 4-5 record here in the American North Conference in the GWAC. Sidney coming in at 0-10. These two teams did play. Actually, Monday night, West Carrollton came out victorious. 38-30 was the final, and they are led by first-year head coach Mike Patton. On the other side, Sidney 0-10. I saw them play one time. I saw them play their opening night against Russia. They've changed a little bit since then. Star point guard Alina Kindle tore her ACL. She had a Division II offer from a school in West Virginia, and that was a huge hit to the team for second-year head coach Lauren Stefanson, who is a young 23 years old and leads her Sidney Yellow Jackets into this contest. And out of all their 10 games, their closest game was against this West Carrollton team. So it should be a very good contest for tonight. And we'll see what these two teams will be able to do against each other. And we'll see what players step up in Kindle's absence for the Jackets. And I'm very anxious to see this West Carrollton team. Both teams are actually, after next school year, will be breaking off from the GWAC, the Greater Western Ohio Conference, and forming their own conference with other fellow schools as Vandalia, Butler, Troy, Greenville, Piqua, Tippecanoe, and so on. Some other teams will go their separate ways, but Sidney and West Carrollton will still be in the same conference. They play in the American North. That 5-team conference, I believe, is rounded out with Greenville, Piqua, and Troy, I believe. So should be a very good matchup. And for tonight's keys to the game, presented by Keyhole Pizza, I'll be first off for the West Carrollton Pirates. I talked to their head coach Mike Patton before the ball game, and Coach Patton said strong defense. He said strong defense is key in their turnaround. West Carrollton went 1-22 last year, and they need to play really strong defense. That's been a big thing in the turnaround in this first year. He says they also want to run the floor. He said they're very guard heavy. He said they really want to push the tempo and control the pace with their heavy guard play. Now for the home team of the Sidney Yellow Jackets. What Coach Stefanson wants to do is protect the paint. As I just mentioned, West Carrollton is very guard heavy, so they want to be able to prevent dribble penetration. And they also want to limit turnovers. With being 0-10, turnovers have kind of snake bitten them, so to say. So they really want to limit the turnovers and increase opportunities on the offensive end so that they can score more points. And it'll be key to see if they can limit these turnovers with their point guard Kindle being injured and tearing her ACL. We will head to commercial break, and right after commercial break, we will come back with the starting lineups and tip-off. You're watching girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sidney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
And we are back here at Sidney High School for this GWAC North contest between the West Carrollton Pirates and the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Now for the starting lineups for West Carrollton, it'll be number 5, Brooklyn Cass. Number 10, Kyrisa Champaco. Number 13, Jayla Pruitt. Number 23, Tyrion Dewberry. And rounding out the lineup is number 14, Hannah Berkey, for first-year head coach Mike Patton. And now for the home team, the Sidney Yellow Jackets. They will be led by number 25, senior Emma Wyford. And junior number 14, Hallie Truesdale. Sophomore post number 21, Samantha Reynolds. Number 22, excuse me. Number 23, that is Kelsey Kaiser, sophomore. And rounding out the lineup, I don't have this player this player is not listed in the scorebook. I'll have to check who it is real quick. Rounding out the lineup for first-year head coach second-year head coach Lawrence Stefanson, as their team came off a 2-21 year last year. They are currently 0-10. They played West Carrollton on Monday night. They lost 38-30. It should be a very good ball game tonight for this team. Number 10 is Paige Frew, a freshman coming up from the JV squad. They did not have her listed in the varsity roster for Sidney, as Reynolds and Jayla Pruitt will meet in center circle. And we are tipped off, and the tip is controlled by the Yellow Jackets of Sidney. And they work it around the perimeter. Truesdale with it. Truesdale has been the kicker the past couple years for the ball team, as Kaiser shoots the 3, no good. And the West Carrollton Pirates will bring the ball up the floor, and shot in transition is no good by number 14, Hannah Berkey. Sidney working it around the perimeter. On the inside, Emma Wyford kicks it to Kaiser. And there's a Sidney turnover. Lauren Stefanson said it'll be very key to get Samantha Reynolds in the ballgame. She's grown a lot during this Elena Kindle injury. She's only a sophomore. West Carrollton taking it into the short corner. Setting up the offense and taking the 3 is number 10, Kayasa Champaco. She misses it, and West Carrollton turned it over immediately. And Kelsey Kaiser, the sophomore, is the floor general for Sidney without Alina Kindle. And sophomore's got big duties to fill. Samantha Reynolds on the inside, turns around, no good. And we're scoreless here, 6:44 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. As the shot on the inside by Tyrion Dewberry is no good. Rebound, Emma Wyford. Wyford, the leading rebounder last year for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, averaging around 5 rebounds a game. She averaged 3 points a game. Nice inside move, Samantha Reynolds, and she'll be fouled by number 13, Jayla Pruitt. As you see here on our Winter Quality Meets replay here, Samantha Reynolds did a nice job getting inside, attempting the steal, and Pruitt just hacked her on the arm. Reynolds dips the knees, short end on the first one. And talked to Coach Mike Patton before the game for the West Carrollton Pirates, really turning around. This team's quadrupled the wins from last year, as Samantha Reynolds splits the pair from the line, and the Yellow Jackets are the first to draw blood here, and it's really improved. They've quadrupled the wins from last year, as number 5, Brooklyn Cass takes it in and will be fouled. Be the first team foul for Sidney. That was on number 10. Girl's name I still don't have. As Brooklyn Cass will go to the line for West Carrollton, and she will miss the first free throw. And Coach Patton really excited about his team in this new year. You know, he is really taking advantage of quadrupled the wins. He's got West Carrollton excited as Brooklyn Cass splits the pair from the line, and we're tied at 1, and the ball's tipped on the inbounding pressure by West Carrollton. Sidney typically running a zone. That's what they usually run. Here's a nice inside pass to there. That was number 14, Hannah Berkey. And West Carrollton trying to run the trap to get Sidney to turn the ball over. Truesdale stops in transition, gets the ball blocked by Kiasa Champaco. Champaco pushing the break up on the left wing. Back to Champaco, she eyes it, flies it, and it falls just well short. And Sidney will have possession back. A big thing, how can Sidney handle this pressure that West Carrollton is showing here as the Jackets bring the ball up the floor. And the ball's given back up to the floor general, Kelsey Kaiser up on the inside. Truesdale just overthrows Emma Wyford there. Not a very good pass there, and that's a key Coach Stefanson wanted, was to limit turnovers. And Coach Stefanson, 2-31 record as the Yellow Jacket coach, as there's a 3 fired from the left wing, no good. West Carrollton shooting around the perimeter, no good, gets the offensive rebound, third opportunity. And it'll go off West Carrollton, it'll be Sidney Ball. Coach Stefanson, a graduate of Capital University. She played basketball there for her time for the Crusaders. Ball's tipped. Sidney bringing it back up the floor. Truesdale to Wyford in the middle. Wyford barreling down the lane. She's jump stops, no good. Reynolds the rebound, and Reynolds will go to the line for the second time in this ball game. As you see there, Samantha Reynolds working her way down, getting that offensive rebound. She's been a big key for Coach Stefanson's team, and she cashes in on the first of 2 free throws, looking to tie this ball game now. She can go perfect 2 for 2 for Coach Stefanson's team. Reynolds, no good on the second one. West Carrollton with a 3-2 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. West Carrollton bringing the ball around the perimeter. Jump stop in the corner, no good by Terrian Dewberry. Offensive rebound by number 10, Kiasa Champaco. And Champaco gets her first basket of the game, and a foul on the inbound by Brooklyn Cass. And we'll have our first substitution of the ball game. Number 30, Jalen Sigi, will check in for Coach Patton's team. Sidney working around the pressure. Wyford breaks the pressure, nearly walked. Give the ball up to Kaiser. Kaiser left wing, inside 3, no good. West Carrollton taking it in transition. And there'll be a foul. 2 shots, and we'll go to the line there for number 23, Terrian Dewberry. It'll be the second team foul on Sidney. I see Dewberry driving in the lane, and she's fouled by Reynolds. Way to draw contact there by Dewberry as she'll try to extend this 5-2 West Carrollton lead. Free throws kind of been spotty by both teams so far here in this ball game. And she cashes in on the second one. And Sidney will bring the ball up against this pressure. They'll lose the ball immediately. Nice pass on the inside, no good. Number 23, Dewberry, missed it. That was a nice pass thrown by Kiasa Champaco. She threw it one-handed into the chest of Dewberry, but she couldn't make good on the attempt on the bunny. Coming out of the set piece, Champaco, 3, swish. A nice set piece out of the out-of-bounds play for Coach Patton's team. Paige Brew will travel near the timeline, and West Carrollton will get the ball back. Sidney being really affected by this West Carrollton pressure. West Carrollton has wins this season over Meadowdale, Belmont, Sidney, and Xenia. Sigi gives the ball up to Champaco. Champaco back to Sigi. She takes it short corner, going up against Samantha Reynolds, and is blocked. Samantha Reynolds has some really long arms there. That's one thing Coach Stefanson told me, is that Samantha Reynolds gets a lot of blocks and is a really good inside defensive presence. Truesdale works the ball into Wyford. Wyford back up to Kaiser. Kaiser, three, bullseye, and that's the first field goal of the game for Sidney. Sidney going back in their typical zone defense that they've been running in the Stefanson tenure. Working the ball around number 14, Hannah Berkey. Gets the ball up to Sigi. Really patient in the zone. Short corner, nice passing display there by the Yellow Jackets, but it's no good, and Wyford comes down with the rebound. 9-5 Sidney lead, or sorry, West Carrollton lead here as Paige Frew throws up a shot. No good, long rebound, Truesdale in the short corner. Gives it up to Kelsey Kaiser, who has a lone rebound for the Yellow Jackets. Truesdale, left wing, jump stops, leans into contact, no good. Samantha Reynolds gets it and one, and a 5-0 Sidney run. And Samantha Reynolds looking to complete a three-point play. See our winner meets replays there. Reynolds did a really nice job of getting the tip pass and makes the shot, and will look to complete the three-point play, and Sidney's on a 5-0 run. Number 12, Chanel Parker. Number 33, Tara James, checking the ball game for Coach Patton's team. Sidney right back in this as Reynolds completes the three-point play, and she's 3 of 5 from the line. And Reynolds leading with 5 points for the Jackets as Kiasa Champaco has 5 points, and she attempts a three, no good. Rebound. Tiara James, shot no good for the West Carrollton Pirates. Truesdale splits the defense, loses the ball, regains it, goes back up, and is fouled by Tiara James. And Sidney will look to take their first lead in the ball game if Truesdale can go a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. See, Truesdale splits the defense, recovers the block shot, and goes up and gets fouled. Truesdale has been the kicker for the Sidney Yellow Jackets team as she nails the first free throw, ties this ball game on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. And has done a really good job for Coach Dunges over there. She was on that playoff team last year. She misses the second free throw. That went, I believe, 10 or 11 and 2, maybe 10 and 2, as the shot and transitions missed by West Carrollton. And they had obviously Isaiah Bowser and Andre Gordon on that team. And Truesdale working it left wing, splits the defense. Cross court pass Kaiser. The ball's tipped, and there's another Sidney turnover. Chiampaco in the short corner. Nice ball movement by West Carrollton, and the three by Siggy's no good. And Sidney will get possession right back. West Carrollton keeping this attacking press on, despite Sidney being on a 7-0 run. You can hear the winding moments of the first quarter. Cross-court pass to Emma Wyford, and there's a scrum for the ball, and West Carrollton comes up with it. Siggy on the inside, wild shot, no good. Frew comes down with the rebound, and Coach Stefanson calls a timeout for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, and it is a 30-second timeout we like to take. Thanks some of our sponsors: Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, serving communities for over 95 years, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, Rand's Refrigeration, your appliance expert serving Northwest Ohio for over 70 years, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime, Schwederman Pharmacies, located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapakoneta, New Knoxville Supplies, Cargill, Minster Dental Care, Francis Furniture, our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game are presented by Keyhole Pizza, replays by Winter Meats, quality meats for 90 years. Player of the game brought to you by NKTelco and Scoreboard First National Bank. Think first. As the West Carrollton Pirates get a turnover, throwing up a wild shot by Chanel Parker. It's no good. Yellow Jackets looking to take their first lead of the game. Frew gets on the side to Reynolds. Reynolds seals, no good. Boy, Samantha Reynolds has been a definite bright spot here for the Yellow Jacket team, only a sophomore. Nice take in the lane there by Sigi, and she'll go to the line for a pair. Took advantage in transition there and will benefit from a pair of free throws from the line. He bounces the ball a couple times, and West Carrollton reclaims the lead as number 11, Kyla Marcus, will check into the ball game for the Yellow Jackets. Kyla Marcus, another sophomore, pretty young team here. Only really Emma Wyford and Allie Herrick are the only two seniors besides Elena Kendall, as Sigi goes a perfect 2 for 2 from the line for Coach Stefanson's team, so very young team. Ball thrown on the inside to Samantha Reynolds. She throws a wild shot, no good. Good defensive stand for the Pirates here. Sigi, short corner, wild shot, no good. Offensive rebound, another offensive rebound, no good. Reynolds comes down with it. Kelsey Kaiser running this Yellow Jacket offense. Kaiser back in the corner to Reynolds, and ball's tipped. You can tell that Sidney's really running this offense around Reynolds a whole heck of a lot because they're looking to get her the ball in about every possession. Wyford in the set piece will get fouled. Good positioning on the inside by Emma Wyford. I believe that foul is on number 14, Hannah Berkey. That will be the team's 6th on West Carrollton, and Sidney will be in the bonus for the rest of the half. Wyford connects on the first free throw. Sidney now into double digits, their team scoring. And Wyford will not be able to connect on the other shot, and the ball will go out of the bounds. Coach Stefanson's team looking for her first win of the season. They're already playing their 11th game. They'll be halfway through the regular season schedules, and there's a block by Samantha Reynolds. Reynolds making her impact felt on both sides of the floor. Truesdale loses the ball. Champaco throws it running out of bounds, and West Carrollton turns it right back over to Sidney. They'll be able to run a set piece before the end of this quarter. And they run the sideline out of bounds. Kaiser up to Marcus. Marcus looking to get a layup on the inside to Reynolds. Reynolds connects, and that will end the first quarter, as we will head to commercial where the Sidney Yellow Jackets lead the West Carrollton Pirates 12-11. You're watching NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to Sidney High School, where the Sidney Yellow Jackets are taking on the West Carrollton Pirates, and they lead 12-11. They are on a good 2-10 run here as Kyla Marcus extends that run, and she gets a basket, and it's a 14-11 Sidney lead here. And long three by number 5, Brooklyn Cass, no good. Marcus in the open court. Marcus with 4 quick points in 29 seconds, and West Carrollton will call a 30-second timeout. And if you're watching this ball game, NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. The replays of the games will be Saturday, December 22nd at 9 p.m. and Sunday, December 23rd at 6 p.m. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at nktelco.net. So Sidney really pushing the tempo here. Kyla Marcus gets 2 baskets in the span of 29 seconds. Marcus just came off the bench at the end of the first quarter, and she gets the open floor, and Sidney now with a commanding 16-11 lead and responding after looking left for dead. They're being down 9-2 early. Sidney back in their 3-2 zone as West Carrollton desperately needs a basket. Not been able to get much on offense. And there was a walk by Eureka Lavia. And I'll turn the ball right back over to Sidney. West Carrollton still keeping on that press after giving up them 2 layups. And pass thrown up ahead to Truesdale. And good charge taken by Jayla Pruitt. She got right into position and took one for the team, as you can see on our Winter Meets quality replay. She takes the charge, gets right into position there, and Truesdale made the basket, but not before she charged her right into the spot there, and good take there by Jayla Pruitt. And maybe something like this will get the teams going. We'll get this West Carrollton Pirate team back to how they were going early. 3, eyed, flied by Brooklyn Cass, no good. Long offensive rebound by Chanel Parker. In the corner, Eureka Lavia, no good. Third opportunity for West Carrollton now. And look like number 5, Brooklyn Cass, got hit in the face. I didn't see what happened there. She's holding herself as Coach Patton will go to his bench and bring back in Jalen Siggy for his team. Sidney sitting at 0-10. They did lose to West Carrollton on Monday night at West Carrollton, 38-10 or 38-30. Sorry. And there's a steal by Kyla Marcus. Kyla Marcus having a big second quarter for Coach Stefanson's team. Sidney playing without Alina Kindle, who tore her ACL, was averaged 11 points for the season. Emma Wyford on the inside, seals, and nice score by Emma Wyford, and Sidney now has their largest lead of the game at 7. West Carrollton working the ball around. Kamisha Robinson up to Chanel Parker. Jalen Siggy working the ball around for West Carrollton. Long 2 by Chanel Parker, no good. And an over the back foul, and Sidney will go to the line for the 1-and-1. The foul on Kamisha Robinson for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. And Hallie Truesdale will go to the line for the bonus. Looking to extend this Yellow Jacket lead, and she can't convert on the 1-and-1. Sidney on a 2-16 run here as Eureka Lavia goes right into Samantha Reynolds. Reynolds with a resounding block. Reynolds, the sophomore, piecing together a real nice game. Nice play out of the set piece by West Carrollton, but just couldn't complete the bunny there for Jayla Pruitt. Pruitt, who just took the charge there, can't convert, and West Carrollton in a bit of an offensive drought. Kyla Marcus looks to get on the inside to Reynolds. Reynolds working left block. Back up to Marcus, cross court past Kaiser. Nice ball movement by the Jackets. And Truesdale leans into contact and gets whacked on the arm, and Truesdale will return to the line. And it's 18-11 Sidney lead on our First National Bank scoreboard, as Truesdale will look to extend this lead. And in and out goes the first free throw as we have another substitution. Kiasa Champaco and number 14, Hannah Berkey, check back into the ball game for Coach Patton's team in his first season. They sit up 4-5 and 2-3 in the Greater Western Ohio Conference right now, as Truesdale can't get any from the line here. And that last foul was on Brooklyn Cass. That was her third foul, so looks like she'll be seeing the bench for the rest of this half. Good ball movement, West Carrollton. Berkey from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound by number 13, Jayla Pruitt. And Pruitt with a big bucket to end this West Carrollton drought. See the rebound there. She gets a strong side rebound and good positioning on the Sidney defender, and that foul was on number 22, Samantha Reynolds. And that will take us to break. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
And welcome back to Sidney High School, where the Sidney Yellow Jackets lead the West Carrollton Pirates 18-13. And Jayla Pruitt's going to the line to complete this 3-point play and end this offensive drought for Coach Patton's team there. This kind of, with Christmas coming up, this kind of it ends what I consider the first third of the season here, so both coaches can see where their teams really stand at this point, as Pruitt misses the 3-point play and rebound with Samantha Reynolds. Reynolds, really solid ball game tonight for the Jackets, taking over in the absence of Alina Kindle. Wyford foul line extended. The Yellow Jackets doing a real good job of moving this ball, and as I say that, they commit the turnover. Well, I think Coach Stefanson will be pleased. You know, I said in the Keyhole Pizza keys to the game for Sidney to really limit the turnovers, and they've done a solid job of doing that here in the second quarter so far, as Chanel Parker will check into the ball game for the West Carrollton Pirates. Looking to get it on the inside of the Sidney zone. Ball tipped by Emma Wyford. Good play to get all ball there by Wyford. Inside Reynolds. Sidney doing a real good, or West Carrollton doing a good job of denying Reynolds, kind of shading their defense over to Reynolds and trying to take her out of the ball game. Paige Frew loses the ball. West Carrollton back on the attack. Good push in transition. Layup just too hard there by Chanel Parker. West Carrollton defense improving a little bit, trying to not get Reynolds the ball so much as she shoots from the free throw line extended, no good. Halfway through the second quarter. Ball on the inside, intercepted by Reynolds. Kaiser will look to bring up the ball on the Sidney attack. Paige Frew to Marcus. Marcus splits the defense, and there's a nice charge taken there. I believe that is Jayla Pruitt, and she sacrificed life and limb to get that, coming up holding her side or hip there a little bit, and that's the second charge Jayla Pruitt's taken. Boy, you just gotta love those players that, any coach loves that player that steps in and takes that charge, doesn't care if it's a foul, doesn't care if they get They get hurt a little bit, but Jayla Pruitt sacrificing life and limb just for a West Carrollton possession. Coach Patton's got to love that out of his player. West Carrollton looking to get us around the Sidney zone. Champaco, no good. And Sidney will be fine with them shooting that ball all day. They've struggled from three-point land. Champaco gives the ball up to Chanel Parker, but she'll drag the pivot foot. As Jackets doing a real better job of controlling this game here, looking to get their first win of the season. Oh. Good inside defense there by West Carrollton to take the ball away from Reynolds. And Champaco looking to continue this West Carrollton attack. Sidney sitting back in that zone. Siege steps into the three. It's short, and West Carrollton struggles continue from three-point land. Kaiser looking to get the fast break. She throws up a wild shot. And not a very good shot selection there by Kaiser. Good pass by Champaco on the inside, and foul there. Hannah Berkey will go to the line. I think that foul's on Samantha Reynolds, but good creation there by Kyla Champaco. And Kayasa Champaco, excuse me. As she get credited with her teammate going to the line. And she sinks the first free throw for West Carrollton. And they've cut into the lead. As number 24, Allie Herrick checks in the ball game for Samantha Reynolds, who goes to the bench with 2 fouls for Coach Stefanson's team. Herrick, one of the 2 seniors that are able to play right now for Coach Stefanson's team, so a very young team as Berkey cashes in both free throws. And Sidney could use a basket here. They're in a little bit of an offensive drought themselves after going on that huge run here in the end of the first quarter. Jackets doing a big job of emphasizing the ball, getting on the inside there. So there's a foul committed for a scrum for the ball, and Chanel Parker goes to the line. And she is down and hurt. Have a trainer coming to the floor here. And we'll add this break, just say our sponsors again. Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, servicing communities for over 95 years, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, Moran's Refrigeration, your appliance expert serving Northwest Ohio for over 70 years, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime, Schreederman's Pharmacy. Pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak. New Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Minster Dental Care, and Francis Furniture. Our replays are brought to you by Winter Meats, quality meats for 90 years, Keys of the Game by Keyhole Pizza, Player of the Game by NKTelco, and our scoreboard, First National Bank, Think First. And substitution for Coach Patton's team, as number 21, Kamisha Robinson, will shoot the foul shots for Chanel Parker, and she'll cash in on the first one. See Parker there, she's kind of getting worked on there by the trainer. I don't know if she rolled her ankle, but hopefully she's okay there for Coach Patton's team. Robinson converts the second free throw there, and now we have another substitution for Coach Stefanson's team. And likes to get Sir JV players a little bit of time on varsity. They split between. As Sidney is breaking this press. And as number 32, Rihanna Conrad, who has the ball right now and just checked in the game. Sidney working it around. A Wyford up to Kaiser. 1:55 remaining here. 18-17 Sidney lead. Paige Frew up to Kaiser. Sidney, if the score can hold, will have their first win of the season. And inside foul there on West Carrollton. That'll be on number 13, Jayla Pruitt. Pruitt, who took the 2 charges, commits the foul, and Wyford will go to the line for the bonus. And that ought to hurt Coach Patton's team as she just committed her 3rd foul. He has 2 of his players with 3 fouls and 1 who is on the sideline right now working out her knee and ankle. Wyford cashes in on the 1-and-1 and extends the Sidney lead. As we have a substitution, it is number 20, Megan Berkey. She'll check into the ball game for Jayla Pruitt. Her first action of the night. As Wyford can't connect on the 2nd free throw. Champaco brings the ball up against this 3-2 Sidney zone. Looks like she's just going to be patient here. And carry violation called by the sideline referee there. And the ball go right back to Sidney. As Paige Frew tries to split the defense, no good. She threw up a wild shot. West Carrollton trying to push the ball here. Corner, Robinson, no good. We got both Berkeys on the floor right now. I believe they're sisters as the 3 attempt is no good, but there is a foul there. And number 20, Megan Berkey, who just checked in the ball game, will go to the line, and that foul was on number 24, Allie Herrick. Berkey could try to tie this ball game with 2 made free throws here, and she connects on the first one. 1 minute to go here in our first half here. See Coach Patton there, smiling, bringing a lot of good feelings this West Carrollton ball team as Berkey can't connect on the 2nd and splits the pair from the line. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Sidney holding on the lead, trying to avenge their 38-30 loss from Monday at West Carrollton. Sidney working on the inside. Kaiser loses the ball. Scrum for it, and it'll be a jump ball, and the arrow's going to favor the Yellow Jackets. And as they'll take the ball out right in front of the West Carrollton bench. We see Chanel Parker getting back up and sitting on the end of the bench there as Paige Frew gets a little too long there. That's West Carrollton. It's on the inside to Rekha Lavia. She loses it. Go back to the Jackets here. Herrick, the senior, pushes the ball up to Frew, throws a wild pass, goes right back to West Carrollton. Let's see if the Pirates here try to hold the last shot in this ball game, or in this second half, excuse me. As Lavia will bring the ball up. City's still staying in that zone. They don't really play any man. They just like to sit back in that zone a lot. 3 attempted from the corner by Kiasa Champaco, no good. And Sidney Frew with a prayer, no good. That'll take us to our halftime break on our first National Bank scoreboard. The Sidney Yellow Jackets lead the West Carrollton Pirates 19-18. And we will be back with you after these commercials with a halftime recap.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
And we are back here at Sidney High School, where the Sidney Yellow Jackets lead the West Carrollton Pirates by a score of 19-18. West Carrollton got off to a fast start, up 9-2, but the Sidney Yellow Jackets did not say die, and they got right back in this ball game and reclaimed the lead. And West Carrollton's been inching closer, but Sidney has a 1-point lead here, and Sidney's attack's been led by Samantha Reynolds with 7 points. For Coach Stefansson's team, looking for their first win this season. They're 0-10. West Carrollton looking to get to 500. For first-year head coach Mike Patton, they were led by Kiasa Champaka with 5 points. So the second half will be very interesting. Let's see how West Carrollton does on the offensive end. They had a big drought there, and my question will be for Sidney too, is will they be able to continue the offense they had that end of the first quarter when they went on that big run, and can they stay out of foul trouble? Got a couple girls with 2 fouls, including Samantha Reynolds. As West Carrollton will control the ball to start the first half in this American North GWAC battle here at Sidney High School, better known as the Hive. And Champako fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Berkey, and then West Carrollton on the first possession of the second half reclaims the lead. As West Carrollton's going back to that press, Paige Frew will get trapped in. Good jump ball, but the arrow will favor the Yellow Jackets. Good first possession out of the half for Coach Patton's team. Re-energize this offense here. Kelsey Kaiser fouled. Attempting to go in transition. And that foul will be on number 10, Kiasa Champako. Will be her first foul. First team foul of the half for West Carrollton. Their stack formation. Kelsey Kaiser, the new point guard, with Elena Kendall out this year. Jackets working the ball. Inside, Reynolds loses it, blocked. Reynolds set back up the offense. West Carrollton doing a better job on Samantha Reynolds. And there'll be a travel violation on Emma Wyford. And West Carrollton will regain possession. Samantha Reynolds, big part of that run, as well as Kalia Marcus getting some big points there, as wild pass and miscommunication by West Carrollton will force a turnover. And West Carrollton's done a better job shutting down Samantha Reynolds, and we'll take a timeout. You're watching girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
And we are back here at Sidney High School where the West Carrollton Pirates lead the Yellow Jackets Sidney 2019. West Carrollton got a bucket right out of halftime to reclaim the lead here for their first time since the first quarter. Sidney trying to get their first win of the season. Jump ball, and the arrow favors the Pirates of West Carrollton. West Carrollton looking to go to 5-5 and 3-3 in GWAC play under first-year head coach Mike Patton. Sidney staying back in that zone. These teams met twice last year with Sidney taking both games as Samantha Reynolds gets the block. And Coach Stefanson told me as well, she said Samantha, she believes, is averaging somewhere between 5 and 7 blocks a game. That's a whole heck of a lot if you really think about it, and she's done a real good job. It's a nice inside pass to Emma Wyford. She gets a friendly home bounce, and Sidney reclaims the lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. 3 attempt, corner, Dewberry, no good. West Carrollton struggling from three-point land, and Sidney will let them shoot all day. Frew, no good, ball tipped, and it'll be a foul on Hallie Truesdale, the kicker for the Yellow Jacket team, and it will go the way of the West Carrollton Pirates as Kalia Marcus checks in for Truesdale, who will sit on the bench after the foul. His first team foul of the half for Coach Stefanson's Yellow Jackets. West Carrollton bringing the ball up the floor. 5:47 remaining here in the third quarter with a 1-point lead, or 1-point trailing, sorry, a 1-point lead for Sidney. Lead's changed hands 3 times here today as Clea Marcus gets a steal. She tries to get the ball in the open court, but nice tip by Kiasa Chiampaco to make the Sidney Yellow Jackets retake the ball out of bounds here. And let's see what the Sidney Yellow Jackets will do if they can extend this lead. Looking for their first win of the season and their 11th attempt. Reynolds inside, strong power move, gets her own rebound. Reynolds, no good again. And Chiampaco traveled. And good call by the officials there. As Sidney will have the ball under their own basket and look to run a box set here. Inside Reynolds, good find, and Reynolds will have a pair at the charity stripe. Good execution off the set piece by Coach Stefanson's team. And Samantha Reynolds looking to extend this lead here with her team high 7 points. And nothing but net on the first free throw. Her and Emma Wyford have combined for about 65% of their points so far. And Samantha Reynolds goes 2 for 2 in the line. Couple substitutions. Parker Chanel, who was hurt in the first half, comes back. Eureka Lavia and Jalen Siggy checks in for Coach Patton's team. And there hasn't really been a lead bigger than 7, and that was early as C walks and drags the pivot foot. She knew it right away. But West Carrollton bolted out that 7-point lead early. But other than that, there's really been no big leads. I don't think Sidney's had a lead. But Sidney had about a 5-point lead, but ever since then, it's really been a one-possession game all about. And the inside Reynolds, the focal point of the Sidney offense, and Samantha Reynolds, 4 points in 2 possessions. She enters double figures, and the Sidney Yellow Jackets have a 5-point lead. West Carrollton needing an immediate response here. Nearing halfway through this third quarter. 3 by Lavia, long and no good. Frew loses the ball off the inbound, and Chanel will go up for the rebound, no good, and Kaiser will control it for the Yellow Jackets. Kaiser up to Kalia Marcus. Marcus up to Frew. Frew, good follow through on the shot, but just no good. Marcus with the rebound, and she'll walk. As Coach Patton will have number 33, Tiara James, check into the game. She played a little bit in the JV game earlier, which was won by the Yellow Jackets of Sidney. My second time seeing Coach Stefance's team here. A little different look without Alina Kindle. Saw them play their first game of the season against Rushi. And Rushi was playing actually out Larissa Polling. As nice move to the basket by Jalen Siege to cut into the Sidney lead. And Coach Stefance's team ultimately lost 43-28. Sidney's produced some very good girls players. As Wyford, power move on the inside, no good. Sidney's had some good players under former coach Megan Mummy. They had, Connor Harris, Selena Taborn, who plays with Furman right now in the Big South Conference, and as well as Sylvia Hudson, who's playing at Urbana. Wild shot thrown up by Chanel Parker, no good. And Sidney looking to add back to their lead, looking to get the ball on the inside to Reynolds or Wyford. And the ball's tipped, and Sidney will have it under their own basket. See if Sidney tries to run the set piece for Reynolds here. Yep, and they get a post up for Reynolds there. She goes short corner, good move. It's not quite enough there. I'll blame Coach Stefan for trying to get it to Reynolds all this time. Nice inside move, but just overshot there. Oh, good find by Kiasa Champacco. Champacco has really good court vision and saw that play developing, just couldn't make the basket there. As now West Carrollton trying to take it in the open floor, but looks like Areca Lavia was thinking a little too much and carried the ball there. And Sidney will take it out right in front of the opposing bench. As shot Clea Marcus, long, no good. Areca Lavia taking the ball up. And the up and under move, no good. Samantha Reynolds comes down with it. Sidney working it around the perimeter. And Reynolds, not quite. Wyford, power move on the inside, no good. Scrum for the ball, West Carrollton comes up with it. West Carrollton getting on this lead. Siege leads into contact and one, and will have an opportunity to tie the game. Nice move by Jalen Siege. As you see the replay here, our Winners Quality Meets replay. Nice find from Champacco. And she goes in and leans into it and gets the and one. Credit Champacco with that assist. She created that basket as much as Siege made it. And Siege will have a chance to tie it. And she does, nothing but now on the free throw. And we have a tie ball game here in the Hive. In the Hive here, home, of course, of Andre Gordon, the Virginia Tech commit. I'll be here on the call along with, I think, Jeff Hinchin for the Sidney Xenia game as Coach Stefanson calls a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
And we are back here at Sidney High School where we are tied all up at 25 apiece here. Sidney mostly been having the lead here in the second half, but Jalen Siege just completed an and one play to tie it up at 25. Sidney off the set piece will be fouled. And that is on Kiaya Champacco. That'll be her second foul and the third team foul for the Pirates of West Carrollton in the second half. Reynolds, the ball out of the set piece, finds Marcus. Marcus, no good. Marcus had a real nice first half, scored a couple baskets for the Yellow Jackets. Move on the inside by Champaco, and she'll go to the line, looking to give West Carrollton the lead back. And foul, actually number 10 is not Pedro, is Peyton Wiley. They've had this listed in the program, as Champaco will give West Carrollton their second lead here in the second half. Champaco can't extend the lead here. Wiley comes down with the rebound. Marcus. Up to Kaiser. Kaiser back to Marcus. And Wiley shuffled the pivot foot. And it'll go back to the way of West Carrollton. See a really good game developing here down the stretch. Who's going to make the plays here? Sidney lost by 9 the other night to West Carrollton as the ball goes right through the wickets of Jalen Siege, and Sidney will have possession again. As we see Sidney running their offense. It's the first win in sight here for Coach Stefansen's team. Kaiser. Yes, nice friendly home bounce there. Sidney with the lead back here. 1:18 remaining in the third quarter. 27-26, Sidney lead on our first National Bank scoreboard. Champaco eyes it, flies it, bullseye. And just like that, West Carrollton takes the lead back. Kiala Champaco with 9 points for the West Carrollton Pirates. Reynolds turns around, and we've had a couple back and forth baskets made. This game's turning out to be a seesaw. Knotted up at 29 again. Samantha Reynolds adding to her team high 13. West Carrollton takes the ball in the short corner. Good way of drawing contact there by West Carrollton. They'll have the ball into their own basket. 14 foul on Sidney. That is the second foul on Emma Wyford. Rekka Lavia working on Kaiser. See if West Carrollton tries to hold for the last shot. Lavia gets the ball stripped. Oh, it's Sidney just nearly in the open court as Emma Wyford was being held on there by number 10. That was Champaco. Your third foul for the leading scorer for Coach Mike Patton's team in his first year patrolling the sidelines for the Pirates of West Carrollton. As I mentioned, these two will break off from the GWAC after next year and form their own conference along with many other GWAC associates. The ball intercepted by Jalen Siege. Good read there. She'll take it and get the and one. Jalen Siege with her 9th point of the ball game. And as you see the replay on our winner meets replay there, she got and read it like a safety in football. Took it down the other way, and that foul's on Kalia Marcus. West Carrollton reclaiming the lead here with 20.5 seconds remaining in the third. And Siege completes it. West Carrollton back with the lead here. West Carrollton looking to get back to 5-5 with a win here. Marcus in the open floor. Sidney playing without Alina Kendall. And there's a block on Rekka Lavia. And I don't think Coach Patton liked that call there. That's the 5th team foul on the Pirates of West Carrollton, the second on Lavia. Sidney trying to get back in this lead. Wiley throws up a shot nowhere near close there. And the ball goes off. Kiasa Champaco. Sidney piecing together a real nice ball game here. They've played very well here. They've shown a lot of improvement here for Coach Stefansen's team. And Lavia responds, jump stop at the buzzer and at the horn, no good. That will take us to our final frame where West Carrollton leads Sidney 32-29. You're watching girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more. New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
And we are back here at Sidney High School, where the West Carrollton Pirates lead the Sidney Yellow Jackets 32-29. And that game was seesawing back and forth. Each team held the lead a couple times, but West Carrollton ultimately taking the lead here as Kyla Marcus dragged the pivot foot. And Coach Stefance's team can't afford these turnovers here in the fourth quarter here. So they're trying to get their first win in their 11th attempt this season. West Carrollton looking to sweep the season series here with a win. And Chanel Parker just a little long there. Offensive rebound by Jalen Sigi, and ball goes back here to the Sidney Yellow Jackets. And if you want to listen to this game, NKTelco Sports and sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or on HD Channel 503. The replays will be on December 22nd at 9 and Sunday, December 23rd at 6 p.m. As there is a foul on West Carrollton, that'll be their 6th foul. Sidney will be in the bonus the rest of this ball game. That is the 4th foul on Jayla Pruitt. Pruitt with her 4th foul of the ball game. Reynolds goes up and will be fouled. Good design out of the set for Coach Stefance's team, and Samantha Reynolds, their leading scorer, will go to the line. It'll be Champaco's 4th. Champaco, the second leading scorer on this team, next to Jalen Sigi, as Samantha Reynolds misses the first foul shot, as both Berkeys checking the ball game for West Carrollton, Hannah and Megan Berkey. As Reynolds splits the pair from the line and cuts in the deficit, and it's a 2-point deficit for the Jackets of Sidney. Rebecca Lavia slowly bring up the ball slowly up against the Sidney zone. Sidney traditionally a zone team. Ball goes right through the hands of Parker. Right back to Sidney, looking to tie the ball game up or take the lead. Sidney really with this emphasis to get the ball on the inside. Emma Wyford shuffles the pivot foot back in the way of West Carrollton. And West Carrollton can take their time, be a little slow against the zone. Chanel Parker, push up to Sigi. Sigi back to Parker. Parker looking to cut on the inside of the zone. West Carrollton taking their time here. Nice move on the inside, Jalen Sigi. And nice quick power move, and she'll go to the line for a pair. Jalen Sigi, let's see the replay here. Our winner quality meets replay here. Sidestepped Emma Wyford there, kind of like Euro step style there, and we'll go to the line for 2. She'll look to try to take this lead into 2 possessions here. If she can go 2 for 2 from the line. And cashes in on number 1 there. Free throw is going to be crucial down the stretch for both teams here. Siege adds to her team leading 12th point here. 34-30 here on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Oh, and Allie Herrick takes a hit from Jalen Siege there. And Truesdale will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Coach Stefanson, a 23-year-old Capital Crusader graduate in her second season of being the head coach of the Sidney Yellow Jackets, takes over from Megan Mumm, who is a very successful assistant here, or a very successful coach here, now an assistant at Wittenberg. As Truesdale misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And West Carrollton right back over to Sidney here. Turns the ball over. And Brooklyn Cash checks in the ball game. She has 3 fouls. She's pretty much been sitting out all the second half because of the foul trouble. So see how Coach Patton puts her in the offense here. Kelsey Kaiser. Pushing the ball up to Clea Marcus. Sidney getting that emphasis to get the ball on the inside. Turns it right over there. Sidney getting a little sloppy with the ball. I've seen a lot of improvements out of Coach Stefanson's team here so far this year from the first time I saw them. They've got a lot of growth, a lot of positive players here. Siege, no good. Weak side rebound, Lavia, no good as well. Samantha Reynolds adding to her nice game, turns the ball over. Clea Marcus with the steal. She's in the open floor. Layup, and Clea Marcus has 6 points. All 6, I believe, on fast breaks, and Sidney cuts into the lead. 2-point West Carrollton lead. 3 fired. Cass hit the net, the under part of the net. Ball tips off Reynolds, and West Carrollton have the ball under their own basket now. See who West Carrollton gets it to. They get it to Siege, the leading scorer so far for West Carrollton. Via block, scrum for the ball. Samantha Reynolds with another resounding block. Samantha Reynolds piecing together a really nice game. Should definitely be in contender for player of the game. Kelsey Kaiser, 3 for the lead, no good. Oh, it just went in and out there. Good look from Kelsey Kaiser. Let's see what West Carrollton will do here. And Coach Patton wants a timeout here for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. And he'll take a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to you're watching girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
And we are back here at Sidney High School, where the West Carrollton Pirates lead the Sidney Yellow Jackets 34-32. The lead kind of went back and forth in that third quarter, but West Carrollton really taking control now. It's been leading pretty much all the fourth quarter. Some players in some foul trouble for Mike Patton's team, so I have to go a little bit deeper into the bench for West Carrollton. I'm Brandon Coverman here, flying solo tonight here in the Hive. And Berkey, Hannah Berkey that is, leans into the contact. We'll go to the line for a pair. Berkey trying to extend this lead. No good on the first one. And that foul was on number 11, Clea Marcus. Her third foul, 17th foul for Sidney. And Berkey can't cash in on either or. Sidney looking to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Kelsey Kaiser tries to get to Samantha Reynolds, the focal point of the Sidney offense, and they turn it right back over. Turnover, snake biting Sidney here. Still staying in this ball game, down 2. Siege, nice move. Draws contact, and we'll go to the line for 2. Jalen Siege piecing together a really good ball game as that foul was on Hallie Truesdale, her 4th foul. 8th team foul for the City Yellow Jackets. And Siege cashes in on the first one. Jalen Siege, 13 points off the bench. As you see this here on our replay here, winner meets replay. She did a Euro step and drew the contact. And brought her to the line. 2 possession lead now for Sidney. Sidney needing a big bucket here this possession to respond. Truesdale playing with 4 fouls, kicks it to Kalia Marcus. Truesdale stops, fires. And jump ball, arrow favoring the Pirates of West Carrollton. We're halfway through this 4th quarter. It's a 36-32 Sidney lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Peyton Wiley check back into the ball game for Hallie Truesdale, goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Let's see what West Carrollton will do with a 4-point lead here. Will they be patient? In the lane, floater by Kamisha Robinson, who enters herself in the box score here. And 6-point lead for West Carrollton, their largest lead of the second half. Immediately need a response from Sidney now. Samantha Reynolds. Up to Kalia Marcus. Inside, and there's an offensive foul by Emma Wyford. I believe it was a hook foul on Wyford, the senior. No, it's a charge foul. Yeah, a hook foul, okay. Saw the official correct him. It was a hook foul, extended her arm. And then West Carrollton trying to add to this lead. Lavia inside, wide pass of Brooklyn Cass. Ball will go back to the way of Sidney here with 3:17 remaining here in the final period. Kaiser, the floor general, without Alina Kindle. Kaiser, 3, long. Kaiser had the first field goal of the game on a 3 for Sidney. Right back into this game. Ball loose on the inside. Samantha Reynolds looking to add to her point total. Steps around, just too strong. West Carrollton. The ball back. Siege, the leading scorer, 3. Just wide there. Let's see if the West Carrollton will try to manage clock here. Kalia Marcus, shot fakes, goes around. Good move by Marcus, and she'll go to the line. Good move by Kalia Marcus. And that foul's on Hannah Berkey, her 2nd. And Marcus checks into the ball game. Jayla Pruitt checks back in the ball game, as well as Cassie Champaco. And Marcus goes 2 of 2 from the line. Sidney cutting in that West Carrollton lead. Them 2 free throws were huge, as there's a foul on Sidney. Champaco will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Champaco looking to get into double figures here. She has 9 points. They're being led in scoring by Jalen C with 4 points here. By 14 points, sorry, not 4. Champaco in the double bonus now. Can't cash in on the first one. That foul was on Peyton Wiley, her fourth. 2:16 remaining here in the ball game. West Carrollton looking to go to 500. Sidney looking to get their first win of the season. And cashed in by Champaco. She's in double figures. See if they try to emphasize getting the ball to Samantha Reynolds. Wiley eyes it, flies it. Just wide there. Both teams struggling from three-point land today. Coach Stefanson yelling out the instructions, telling her team to get a little more aggressive on defense here. A little sense of urgency for the Jackets. Siggy splits the defense, takes it up. Oh, just a little strong there, but Reynolds comes down with another big rebound. Kaiser inside, Reynolds, seal. Reynolds just too hard with her follow. And jump ball. That was a good call there by the referee. I know Sidney bench disagreeing with that a little bit, but that was the right call. She had her hand on the ball there. Sidney will retain possession. Wiley out of the set to Wyford. Kaiser fires the three. Just too strong there. Reynolds with the rebound. Wiley, three. And the struggles continue from downtown for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. .114 remaining here. Sidestep, Kiasa Champaco with a beautiful play. Kiasa Champaco giving West Carrollton a 7-point lead. And now she has 12 points. Wyford on the inside with the answer. Emma Wyford, the senior, with a huge bucket to get this back within 5. West Carrollton pushing the ball up. Jalen Siggy in the open floor. Ball stolen by Kalia Marcus. Up to Samantha Reynolds in the open floor. Reynolds cashes in, and it's a 3-point game just like that. Sidney on a quick 4-0 run. Timeout by Coach Mike Patton to kind of delay the run here. And we'll keep it here as we're thanking some of our sponsors here. Wilson Health, caring without limits. Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BullerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, serving communities for over 95 years. Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door. Moran's Refrigeration, your appliance expert serving Northwest Ohio for over 70 years. PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime. Schwieterman Pharmacy, pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak, Canetta. Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Minster Dental Care, Francis Furniture. Our keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replay is brought to you by Winter Meats, quality meats for 90 years. Player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. And our scoreboard by First National Bank. Think first. And West Carrollton up 7 points here. You think they might have the ball game sealed, and all of a sudden Sidney gets a basket by Emma Wyford, and West Carrollton commits a turnover, and Samantha Reynolds with a big bucket. Her 16th point there gets them right back into this ball game here. And now West Carrollton's got to take care of the ball. Let Sidney come to them and foul. They are in the double bonus. Jayla Pruitt in the open court, going for the layup. No good. Oh, I don't know about that decision, but now Sidney has a chance to tie. Marcus going around, and turnover. Kiasa Champaco, the leader of this team, takes a charge. The third charge taken for Mike Patton's team. See the replay here. Look at Champaco right in position. Beautiful take by Champaco. That's what you want as a coach. Siggy drags the pivot foot. And good call there by the referee there. And Sidney will have a chance to tie on the three. Let's see what set they try to run. 24 seconds here. 41-38 West Carrollton lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. Looks like they're going to run a set for Kaiser, but they can't get it into her. Up to Peyton Wiley. Wiley back to Kaiser. Back to Wiley. Wyford gets the ball stripped on the inside. Who else but it's Kyla Champaco. Sidney have to foul here. 10 seconds. They're not fouling. There's 8 seconds to go. And now Kalia Marcus will foul. And if she can nail a free throw here. And, well, Sidney will have a substitution here. Leah Marcus will go to the bench, and she'll foul out. Number 20, Cassidy Truesdale checks in the ball game. Casey Champaco misses the first free throw. Missed free throw here. Sidney's got a chance to tie this ball game with a 3. Champaco, huge free throw here. She has 12 points tonight. Second leading scorer for West Carrollton. Misses. But West Carrollton gets their own rebound, followed by Jayla Pruitt. She'll go to the line for 2. Jayla Pruitt sticking with it. Big play there for West Carrollton. Sidney's got to hope for another 0 of 2 for the line. If they hit it 1, it should be all but over here. Pruitt cashes in, and that should all but seal it here for Coach Mike Patton. West Carrollton 3.6 seconds away from their 5th win of the season there in 3rd and GWAC play. No good. Samantha Reynolds with the rebound, and Coach Stefanson wants a timeout here with 2.3 seconds, and we'll keep it right here. Just saw a lot of great growth from Sidney here today in this game. You know, they just played West Carrollton Monday, lost by 9. Come back. It's going to be within a 4-point game here. They've had the lead for a lot of the game here. Coach Stefanson's team's going to fall to 0-11 here. A lot of growth here. I consider this the first third of the season over going into the Christmas break. But we've seen a lot of growth here from this team. Samantha Reynolds had a great game. The Sidney Yellow Jackets team is going in a good direction, and I think they will improve a lot over this course of the season here. And it's 2.3 seconds remaining here. And Peyton Wiley throws up a long 3, no good. And we have a final here at the Eye of Sidney. The Sidney Yellow Jackets fall to the West Carrollton Pirates, 42-38. We'll take a short commercial break, have a recap, and our post-game player of the game.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Trust us! NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us!
Welcome back here to Sidney High School, where the West Carrollton Pirates just finished defeating the Sidney Yellow Jackets 42-38. The West Carrollton Pirates advance to 5-5 on the season, and the Sidney Yellow Jackets fall to 0-11 as West Carrollton completes the sweep of Sidney within a week. A great game by Sidney. They really shown a lot of improvement this year. Samantha Reynolds, a bright spot sophomore, had 16 points. Other players played well. Emma Wyford, but just couldn't get it done down the stretch. West Carrollton made a few more plays, and one was, many of the plays was by our player of the game from West Carrollton, Kiasa Champaco. Kiasa Champaco had 12 points, and she created a lot. She wasn't the lead scorer. That was Jalen Siggy, but from what I saw, she created a lot with her court vision and ultimately gave the West Carrollton Pirates a ton of opportunities on the offense and had a nice steal there at the end to ultimately help seal the win. And that will help West Carrollton advance to 5-5 on the season. I'd like to thank everyone that is tuning into the ball game for listening to NKTelco Sports. For our director, Bryce Hamrick, assistant Ian Bolheimer, and on the cameras, Nolan Emerson, Mark Fizzle, and Ryan Gossard, I'm Brandon Coverman saying Merry Christmas, everyone, and goodbye.